We're here at Mossman's. All right.
Bakersfield institution.
It's gonna be
Mossman's.
noisy.
Yeah.
There's no getting around that. Nope. Can't get in the picture without moving the camera. Anyway, it's gonna be noisy because we're eating outside at the outdoor seating, and that is, what is that? 30th?
I can't read it from here.
There's a.
It's the intersection of F and whatever this is.
Yeah, we'll get some more information on that later. But
It's at the old bowling lanes.
used to be a bowling alley.
Yeah. Is no longer a bowling alley.
The bowling alley, that wall, you used to be able to sit inside. Yeah, I'm backlit. Sorry, nothing we can do about that.
Yeah,
But-
you used to be able to sit inside and watch people bowl.
Which was, I looked at it as being the dinner and a show. Because most people, bowling is pretty comical. I'm sure that people would laugh quite a bit if they saw me bowling.
I'm very bad at it.
I'm not good at it. It's not what I do. But it's, even if...
Thank you.
Oh, yay.
there's a
That
fish.
Your
goods.
blue cheese is going to be closest to you. Tartar's by the lemon over there.
Okay.
I got malt vinegar, fish and chips,
Okay.
and extra napkins.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
there.
you.
Anything else for you two?
I think we're good.
Perfect. You guys enjoy.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Hey, Jim. My autograph. Come on, famous.
So,
Yeah, you
I got
Oh, I did.
what I
didn't
always
see that.
get.
You saw that?
original fish and chips. Big squared off chunks of fried fish,
It's cod.
cod.
That's
yeah.
cod.
Good French fries, good coleslaw, tartar sauce,
House-made tartar sauce.
but this is really good to put on there too.
Oh, I love malt vinegar on it.
Yeah, and we even have malt vinegar at home in case we get a hold of some fish at home. But that's why here I usually go with the tartar sauce because their tartar sauce is so good.
Well, here, you can have mine because I don't usually go for the tartar sauce.
We're going to end up taking some home. We always do because the portion sizes are pretty good here.
Generous.
But as far as I'm concerned, this is the best fish and chips in town.
Now, I opted for the fish with a garden salad. They have two salads, so you can get a garden salad, which is shredded carrots, some iceberg lettuce, some shredded cabbage, you have croutons, tomatoes, and I got their house-made blue cheese dressing, which I like on it very much. Your other option for salad is the budget salad, the old-timer salad. So that has the same vegetables, but it also has a boatload of like deli meat, ham and turkey on it, as well as some hard-boiled sliced up eggs. Now, I don't get that one because I personally can't stand ham, and I've asked for it without the ham, but invariably it gets ham. I'm going to wait for this guy to go by.
On his illegal mini bike.
No, on his scooter.
Some of the local tweakers.
They're not giving us any trouble, but he's operating drunk because he has a big old bottle of vodka that he's about to slug off of. Oh, no, it's not vodka. I'm wrong. It's gasoline. He's got a big old bottle of gasoline. So I stand corrected. That's better than vodka. Although I do note that he's filling his tank with a lit cigarette hanging from his mouth.
If he starts drinking out of that bottle, I'm taking the camera and going to get video.
Off he goes. Anyhow, so that's a different kind of dinner and a show. But
Yeah,
anyhow,
we're pretty close to downtown, so
yeah, well, the old timers salad, which I was discussing before we got distracted here, is actually, if you like ham, it's a good deal because it's a whole generous extra portion of protein on top of your salad. Now, the fish is marvelous. It's one of my favorite things in the world. This is, in my opinion, the very best fish that you're going to get anywhere in Bakersfield. It's fabulous. You also get their lovely warm from the oven fresh baked dinner rolls. So you get a nice soft fluffy roll with your meal.
with butter.
With butter, real butter. Now, how much do I like this fish? Well, I had bariatric surgery 5 years ago, and after you have that surgery, there's several months where you're not eating anything solid. Well, everything you eat is either, it's basically liquids for a while, and then eventually you graduate to pureed or blended foods. So as soon as I got the okay from the surgeon to go on to pureed foods, we got Mossman's fish, and yes, I blendered it, and it was fantastic.
Drank some Mossman's fish.
Yeah, I did. I didn't add water. I added a little malt vinegar to be the blending liquid. But it tasted so good after months and months of just liquids. So, yeah, now I get to eat it for real. I will not be able to eat all of this, but that's all right because it reheats nicely. And I will eat it any day of the week.
But the thing is,
There's your fork coming off the side.
right over there in the parking lot that the back of Mossman's opens up to, one of the businesses over there is it's a medical laboratory, and they do blood draws for lab testing and all of that. Anytime that either one of us has, I've had to do it once or twice. You do it fairly regularly. If you have to have a fasting blood draw, so you're not going to get to eat for how many hours is it before?
Well, it's at least 12, but right now it's like 3:30 in the afternoon, and my last meal was about 9:30 last night.
Yeah.
So I haven't eaten in a while.
The fasting blood draw, you go over there, you haven't eaten for most of a day, and you get your blood taken, you're hungry. You're coming over here. And you still can't eat it all. The fish, I don't know how good of a picture we'll get of that, but the fish is so flaky and tender.
They use the loins of the cod, so it's like cut from, they'll fillet it and they take it from basically the thickest portion of the meat, and it's very light, perfectly cooked.
But I mean, it doesn't have a heavy batter on it, but it has a very good tasting batter on it.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys have been doing this for a long time. They know how to do it. Crinkle cut fries, cooked just right.
Well, you have other condiments and stuff you can put on them over there on the table.
Ketchup, salt, pepper,
And
malt vinegar.
that was one of the waitresses you just saw in the background. You can actually call in your order and pull up out front, and they will happily bring it out to you.
Now, what we've done a number of times here when you get done eating your dinner, you order a pound of fish, just fish, to go. Because it's great left over too.
Well, you can.
As long as you remember to tell them, don't put the lemon on it. You take a pound of fried fish, put a bunch of lemon slices on it, close it up. 8 hours later, our fish is ruined.
Well, unless you like lemon on your fish. Both of us prefer it without the lemon.
No, the fish was ruined. By the lemon slices, just everything turns mushy. The fish is hot. The lemon slices go on.
Right.
Ruins the fish. I love lemon. I just don't want it in my tea, on my fish. I just want
Straight up lemon.
lemon.
Now, this is a domestic malt vinegar by the Heinz Company, so it's actually made in Pennsylvania. You can also get malt vinegar that's made in England. We have some of that at home, different brand. And
I don't think it's any better.
yeah, they pretty much taste the same, really. But they have, it's not just your vinegar sort of tart astringency, it's not rich like a balsamic vinegar. It has a different flavor to it. I really very much like it on fish, especially if you've got a fried fish, because it kind of, if your fish is going to be a little bit on the sort of greasier side, this isn't greasy by any stretch of the imagination, but it helps to cut that sort of greasiness in the mouth. This is nice and crisp and not even a little bit greasy. And if you do need to reheat it, I found you can pop it in the air fryer and it crisps up just like fresh when you got it here.
Mm-hmm.
That is so good. Absolutely fabulous fish.
The people that work here,
They're so nice.
they're the best.
They're so nice.
How's everything tasted?
Wonderful.
Incredible.
Perfect. We don't need no refills or anything?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay,
Not
perfect.
yet.
I'll be back.
So their iced tea is not reconstituted. They brew it. And it's nice and clear. You can look at that beautiful color. Nice reddish brown color. And it has no bitterness to it. It also doesn't have an off taste that happens when businesses don't maintain their tea brewing equipment. Theirs is scrupulously clean. And you can actually see, if you eat inside, there's booths and tables. There's also a counter you can sit at, and that's right where they're cooking. You can watch them prepare your fish.
Yeah, the place is clean.
Mm-hmm.
The iced tea brewing equipment is clean.
And the staff are always so nice.
Yeah.
Now, if you get here at peak times, it can be a little noisy inside. So outside, we've got the traffic noise. Inside, you know, it's a lot of conversations echoing around in there. And that's all right. This is a popular place.
It's been around a long time.
I don't know how many years, but lots of years. Didn't they just have, was it their 50th anniversary or something?
Something like that. They're
It was quite
doing a big promotion about their millionth customer.
Yes. It was a millionth fish and chips celebration, and all you had to do to enter the drawings for the prizes was order fish and chips, but it has to be the original classic fish and chips.
Yeah.
So when I order my fish and garden salad, I don't get an entry, but I I get fish and I get a salad that I enjoy very much. So that's a good enough prize for me.
But I mean, they don't just have the fish. They have chicken. You can even get a chicken and fish combination meal like this. You can get hamburgers. Their burgers are good. I've had the burgers, but when you're in a place that specializes in fish and they're doing such a good job of it, you kind of, I don't want to get a burger, even if it is good. I want to get the fish.
I've honestly never tried anything else. I did try their dessert bars once.
They got some cool desserts up there.
So they have
Pies and
and
all
they
made
have,
here.
They have like super rich, decadent brownies and baked dessert bars basically. And the portions are like that. They're huge. They're big pieces. I think I got one and it took me like 5 or 6 days to actually finish it because it was not only a generous portion, it was really rich. A couple bites will do ya.
Now they have 2 locations. We're at the one that's just north of downtown Bakersfield. The other one is farther to the south, right on a road, Weibel Road, that parallels the 99 right there.
So is it kind of near like White and Weibel?
White Lane and Weibel, that area
Right
there.
in that ballpark?
We'll of course have their websites and stuff in the description so you can see the actual addresses and everything. But, well, no, that was the old one that was at the other bowling alley.
Yeah, but they have a new one.
They got a new
They
one.
have a brand new one.
I don't know where it's at. If you're a Bakersfield regular, it's in the building that used to be Broken Yoke.
Oh, okay.
Not the new Broken Yoke that opened and
then closed.
closed fairly quickly. I think mostly due to COVID. But there's another Broken Yoke that was over on the other side of town.
Yeah.
We'll get the address.
Yeah. Look at those hunks of blue cheese in that dressing. That is a lot of blue cheese.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
And of course, iceberg lettuce is iceberg lettuce, but it is nice and crisp, and they have torn it, which is how you're supposed to do lettuce. You don't cut it up with a knife, you just tear it. That is really strong, nice blue cheese flavor.
That looks like a nice slice of tomato there, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now we got sirens. That's all right.
Yeah, the county hospital's not too far from here.
Yeah, I guess if you use a knife to cut up your lettuce, the lettuce tends to rust. So have you ever had lettuce where it's got like kind of brownish edges on it?
Yeah.
So you want to tear your lettuce so that doesn't happen.
That's been one of the bragging points that In-N-Out Burgers has used for decades. Hand-torn lettuce.
Mm-hmm. Yummy. Of course, I've eaten 2 pieces of fish, and like 2 bites of salad, and a portion of my roll. And I am personally getting close to full here. But that's great because I've got a good 3 more meals for me. If you eat normal sized portions, probably 2 meals for your average person.
That's what it is for me.
If you're a competitive food eater, you're going to want to order a couple of pounds and just put down the pounds.
I do try to eat all of my fries because leftover fries aren't very good.
No.
Nobody's fries are good leftover. So nothing you can do about that.
Sweet potato fries are better.
Mm-hmm. But I think what we're going to do here, we've told you all about everything. Whoa, back up. There's that nice, clear, clean tasting iced tea. That means a lot to both of us at a restaurant. If the iced tea is bad, it just kind of ruins the whole thing. So, we got the fish, got good fries, the house-made tartar sauce, house-made salad dressing, the salad, big slice of fresh tomato, good rolls, good service, and reasonable prices. And they're not crazy overpriced like a lot of places are these days. Mossman's, and they got cool T-shirts too. I don't have one of them on today, but some of my favorite T-shirts I've ever had have been from here.
Oh yeah. Now I did ask about T-shirts. They get them every so often, and they're saying potentially around the time of Lent they will have another order of T-shirts. They're always fish themed. I have one that's Beauty and the Fish, so it's a takeoff on Beauty and the Beast, and you have Beauty dancing with a fish. You have basically Abbey Road, so you have four.
It's Abbey Road, only the Beatles are fish walking across the back of it, and it says, all you need is fish.
Yeah.
And then on the front it has the Mossman's logo.
There's a whole bunch of them.
My favorite T-shirt.
They're all really fun, and they are all fish themed.
There's been some Darth Vader type of...
Yep, I've seen some of
the
those.
fish wrapped around other popular items. And I get some funny looks sometimes when I wear my Mossman's T-shirt into other restaurants, but you just got to deal with it.
When you got a favorite shirt, you're going to wear it.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and sign out because we've told you everything there is to tell you. And it's all good. I have no complaints whatsoever about anything at Mossman's that I've ever had.
The only complaint I have ever heard you say
Was the lemon on the fish.
Well, no, was the time you left and you forgot your leftovers.
That was terrible.
And that was tragic. So that's the only real Mossman's related complaint I've heard, and that wasn't their fault.
I was heartbroken.
That was your fault.
I got almost all the way home before I realized.
I would have been heartbroken too. Oh.
So, hit the like button, subscribe, share it with people. If you know somebody who lives in Bakersfield, let them know that there's people based in Bakersfield going to the different restaurants and taco trucks and stuff like that. Leave a comment. Have you been to Mossman's? If not, give it a try.
If not, send us a message when you're in town, and we will meet you here and enjoy Mossman's fish with your company.
Well, I'll take any excuse to go to Mossman's. You guys have fun now.
Yep, all the thumbs, all of them.
Mm-hmm.